And we're good. Let's go.
Alright, so, last time on Nitio, well, first of all, party found out Giles was a cop. Giles also found out Giles was a cop. Baron took care of that devil after was horrified to find out Giles was a cop. Gang went out for Nugs. They found out Counter Girl was like missing like 50% of her arm. Uh, Giles was then told that like while they were in the archives, uh, apparently a student was like just brutalized, like chopped into so many pieces. They did confirm this. It
Yeah.
was apparently one of the Lils as well. Laria nearly killed a student. Cineri is currently taking a nap, I believe.
Yes.
Giles then went in and talked to the student so Laria wouldn't kill them. Giles tracked up like 3 times. Friend Goat.
Yes, friend goat is definitely the integral part of that.
Friend Goat.
Friend got.
Did I preload the scene?
Doesn't have to preload again.
Yeah.
Also,
I
oh my
don't.
god. So Windows has this fun new thing where they show you the weather outside, and oh, good lord.
I never. It's that my toolbar keeps me.
Yeah, it's in the taskbar now. They just permanently have it there. So it's 90 degrees outside right now.
Isn't summer great?
No,
It's
god.
only 5.
Of course we had to fucking move when it's this hot. I wish I were dead. Getting those couches inside was a fucking nightmare.
To be fair, cars have better AC than most houses.
Yeah, too bad my car doesn't have AC.
What kind of monster?
It broke. We fixed it. 2 weeks later, it broke again, and I gave up.
Is everyone loaded?
I didn't even see a loading bar, so probably.
Hopefully.
ED load.
If not, I guess we'll play 20 questions.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. I think you guys can literally just pick up from where you were last time.
Oh god, I don't remember the last thing we actually did.
I think you almost got shot.
Yes, it was really close. I was like 1 off from getting shot.
Yeah, no, like...
I don't remember why I came in here. The only note I have is end this simp.
I remember nothing of what happened.
Z.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Before I actually do forget, well, if I can find the thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a Cineri track up. She took a nap with Gate.
I see.
Bonding.
You guys hear like a da 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 from the next room.
That does not wake me up at all.
I just wanted to not. It's sort of like metaphysical. And you should take more naps with strangers and or people who are dubiously like short to long-term friends. I don't know how long Cindy's been here.
I applied a nope. I definitely have to turn that off.
Wait, what?
People are just gonna deal with it. I had put a noise gate on my microphone to prevent it from picking up clicks and the ambient noise, but it's too finicky. It sounds bad. I could see it like popping open in the middle of my sentence.
Honestly, like the minor clicks in like a D&D program kind of make it make more sense personally. It's like being able to hear dice.
I take my audio very, very fucking seriously.
And I just like the clicks.
Yeah, I literally do not remember why I came into this room at all. I remember rooting around the Simps room the big empty one, and like looking for bullshit, and all I found was a bunch of books I didn't care about. I found out one vital piece of information. What was the girl's name again? I don't think I wrote that one down.
Oh, Duce.
Duce, that was her name. I found out that she does tailoring.
Just general, like, fabric work, really. Like, it's not even just tailoring, apparently.
And that is exceedingly important. Right, I think I actually do remember why I came in to find Giles. Hold on,
Giles, I need a gun! Don't worry about ammo, I only need one bullet.
No.
Okay.
Bougie, I need a gun!
Giles becomes number 2 on the shit list.
Denying me a gun wouldn't put you on the kill list.
Sure it would.
Only because you're in a room where there's at least like 3 visible guns, not counting the cannon. There would be more, but there's like parts of a cannon here, so.
Giles, need to talk to you real quick.
Yeah?
Okay, so like, school, right? Classes, that thing that we were supposed to be doing but haven't attended at all, at least me.
Yeah.
Okay, if I wanted to take a different class, how do I go about that?
You would probably need to talk to the headmistress.
Shit. Okay.
Cough.
I'll do
cough.
that.
You can also talk to a guidance counselor.
Do I know any of the guidance counselors?
Cough, cough, there's one down the hall.
I forgot Friend Goat was a guidance counselor.
Yep, that's his fucking job.
Right. Okay.
At least that's how universities work around here. I don't know if it's the same everywhere.
Wait. Actually, hold on. I just realized something. If I wanted to find out what classes someone else was in, how would I do that?
I think that's a crime.
I assure you this is for positive reasons.
You would probably need to talk to the student.
That's difficult. Any other ways, they can be illegal, it's fine.
Listen.
Bushi, like, just crawls down one of the barrels. Closes the door behind her.
Alright.
Your students are so wonderful, I gotta tell you.
I love
You
them.
can fire the gun if you want.
No.
Tempting.
She was probably talking about to cover the sound of you talking.
I mean, if... What's the student
Right,
that you're
so-
trying to get into a class with?
So I need to find out all the classes that Dolce is in. I promise you it is for positive reasons.
Can you elaborate?
Okay, so I snooped around the dickhead's room, right? That fucking... The annoying one, the one I am absolutely going to kill.
The
The one
huge
you
load.
don't like.
Yes, the one I have a growing disdain for. So I snooped around his room, right, just to find out if there were any good reasons to, kill him, but there weren't, unfortunately. Worked that out later. As it turns out, Dolce is very talented with tailoring, sewing, things like that. I need someone like that. Fuck you. I hate that I panned over to that. For various things I need things made for me for various things I plan to do in the future. 50% of it is the fact that a growing friendship with Dolce would piss Load off, but
Bio? Is Dolce in the home ec class?
Couple things. First of all,
Duce.
yeah, it's just Duce.
Oh, Duce. I thought it was Dolce.
I don't think there's an H. There's no L. I know that.
Okay, I was thinking
Yep,
that because
there's no H, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
it's not Dolce. That's a different character has that last name, so I wasn't going to make it another character's first name.
I was thinking about the Rune Factory 4 character. I apologize.
Yeah, that's valid.
So Douche, is he in the home ec class?
She and no, she's in a specific like class taught by the headmaster or the headmistress's sister. She might take part in it, but it's not her like major.
So you're saying you want to, so Laurie, you're saying you want to learn how to sew?
Sort of, kind of. It's more like I want to have that in. Someone who could do it, you know, make friends, because I can't learn fast enough to do what I need to do.
That may be her homeroom, because I highly doubt Aura can be bothered to teach a homeroom.
Well, I mean, she sometimes shows up to my home ec class, but as far as I know, she's in a specialized class to do that.
Right. I need to be taking a course where the asshole isn't around, because he will definitely interrupt any attempt I make to start a conversation.
Load gets put in whenever you're in the homeroom. However, you are aware that like basically she wouldn't be in Aura's class if she tried to bring Load in there. That much is just free. Anything more you'd probably need to roll for.
Sounding like I have one option then.
I mean, she's got a couple classes.
I know, but they probably have Load in them too.
Well, luckily I have profession teacher. May I roll that skill?
Yeah. Gonna. What exactly are you trying to discern?
Basically something that can help Loria out.
Okay, are you trying to get Laria into, like, Aura's class? Or are you just trying to get more information on, like, Duce's schedule?
Why not both?
The answer is because it would probably make it a bit harder, but fuck it. Why not
Fuck
both?
it, right?
Go for it. Natural 20, here we come.
Let's go.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say, you're pretty good at profession teacher. I'll let you get one.
Okay.
This is probably one of the harder teachers to get a lot of information about. You'll get a little information about the other one, but like you'll only get the full scope of one of those. I'm letting you choose.
Yeah, I don't know which one to choose.
I think finding out how to get into Aura's class would be the easier option, because that's a guaranteed. Lowe's not there, and yeah.
Give me that info.
Are already, like, as far as ins, Laria is already in the class with pretty much Aura's only friend in the university. She doesn't socialize with the other teachers a lot. Botha could probably just talk her into it. Maybe some kind of bullshit about it making your acting better or something. Like, if you're just very straight about being like, hey, I need to get in here for questionable reasons. It's not malicious, it's just, like, not why I'm supposed to be in a class. She'd probably just help you. This is the same woman that, like, watched a bathroom while you were doing something either illegal or immoral. She wasn't sure which.
Right. That is true.
There was supervision there. It was fine.
We had a chaperone.
Supervision.
Came out, it was covered in blood. He's like, you know what? I don't want to know.
Yeah, no, Giles went into the bathroom with 2 students. Questionable there.
Then not long after, Borker went in.
With one of the students. Aro was also there.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like that actually won't be too difficult. Perfect.
She's pretty reclusive. Thankfully, 2/3 of the party are well acquainted with like the one person who socializes with her.
Sick. Okay, perfect. It sounds like my path is set for now, at least. I appreciate the help, Giles.
Of course, I'm always willing to help out a student.
Or just like shoot you a look like, student.
Eyes gun.
Thanks for that. You're good.
Shoot you like the okay hand sign.
I mean,
How did this barrel get so far away?
I don't know, it was there the entire time.
I'm gonna start scooting it. Takes a running start and uses it to get on top of this one. It's like short even for a halfling.
yeah. So I'm done with what I needed to do. So
Sending me still out cold.
Z.
Can't believe Sinri's fucking dead.
Well, keep up the good work.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure thing. Keep up the crimes.
No, there's no crimes happening.
Did she forget to close the door? Close the door!
No crimes are happening.
Don't believe you.
You don't need to believe me.
Okay, as long as we're clear on that.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyways. Oh yeah, one more thing.
You gonna, like, throw a match
Don't
at
forget
me?
to study for your target practice.
Looks at gun.
I know, I shouldn't have to tell you that, but I just felt inclined to.
She, like, just casually shoots at this statue over here.
He gives a thumbs up.
So, like, are all of your students crazy about shooting stuff, or is that just like that one?
No, just her.
Okay. Should we, like, get Sinri up, or...
What's going on with her?
She's been, I think, sleeping in that room this entire time. Also, like, I don't mean to be the downer, but we are investigating a murder, and I kind of just remembered that.
No, I'm well aware of that, but... It's only been like 30 minutes.
Oh, I guess that's true.
We're the
Usually
one-
murder cases take quite some time to figure out.
48 hours at least.
Anyways, knock knock.
Oh my god.
Sinri's a
dead.
heavy sleeper.
We established Gate's been asleep for like maybe a week. Like, what do you want?
You said they were asleep.
I'm pretty sure.
I checked the doorknob.
It's
is it locked?
super unlocked.
I just poked my head in.
Gate's like full cocoon on top of the bed, and then Sinri's like half on the bed, half on top of some plushie that's falling off of the bed.
What about Egg?
I think Egg's like curled up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember if Egg was doing anything specific. This tea set is somehow still warm.
Shake, shake.
Huh? Oh, hey Giles.
Good morning.
How long How's it going?
Going all right. We still have, that thing to solve.
Oh yeah, no, I was totally doing that. It's just
I know.
didn't.
It looks like you were really getting into it.
I was checking for a Freddy Krueger situation, you see.
Yeah, no, just still good here. Just taking a little break. Uh,
I think it's time that we continue
okay,
our investigation.
okay. Let's get going then.
Oh, important, since you did step into it. Like, when you move forward, when you're shaking Scenery, you do notice that, like, you feel like you edge into something, like, not quite solid, just sort of almost solid. It's not like an invisible object, more like a bad vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. You can sense motive on it if you want.
Oh, I'm great at sense motive.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's a crit.
God.
Holy
yeah,
shit!
All of my sense motive checks have been high.
You've done this by mistake before. You actually did it a couple times when you first started. There's a very dangerous option of waking up Gate suddenly that has sent several substitutes to the hospital. Get the feeling you were kind of teetering on the edge there when you were shaking Scenery.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, it's just sort of a thing where she can't really hold back when she's half conscious.
Right. So the murder.
Yeah, the murder.
What have we got so far?
Great question.
Do you remember you got a little bit from Sparky? Not much, but like a vague time frame from Sparky.
Right, we were up here asking everyone what they heard around the time, if they heard the wet slopping noise, because apparently that's what people were.
That is what you got from Sparky, is like a sort of time where they heard it, and then a vague description. It was like it was described sort of like a viscera slap, but
And-
like very sharp.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, nobody up here was helpful in that. Like, nobody up
Yeah.
here had heard anything.
I mean, load was difficult. I mean, she's the one you got the information from. Gate's been asleep for longer than that, and then Bougie and Arte just weren't here when it happened. So.
So, are there 2 rooms in the lower thing that we haven't gone into yet? Because they're black for me.
Looks like it.
They
You've
locked?
gone in them. But...
Oh, I think someone else
you mean
looked.
these rooms?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those are just the closets. Yeah.
Yeah, someone
Like
else
the
looked and I didn't.
storerooms.
So,
Yeah, no, those are just the
Suppose.
storerooms. Garuda cleared out a decent, or pretty much all of them.
suffice to say, we have nothing.
I think we might need to check where Garuda checked, just to double check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of places you guys haven't checked. You've basically only checked the top floor. You did a quick sweep of the lower floor. Basically, anytime you recognize someone, you sort of just immediately left.
I'm trying to remember, because...
Fuck this RP walking. I'm done.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I think on the lower floor we discovered an empty room with, like, a suspicious table or something?
Oh yeah.
There was a suspicious table, and there was a small amount of. It's sort of a gray area. I think I gave it as divination magic.
I think so. I really should have been writing more of this down.
It's something in the ballpark of that, because like it's sort of a gray area between two things, and like that's definitely the easier one. So if I didn't do that, then that was probably not the right call.
Well, let's just say it was divination. Alright, let's pop this open and see what we got inside.
Yeah, it's locked.
Oh,
It is locked, yeah.
Right.
He did say he locked the storerooms just to make sure no one screwed with them. Because, you know, they're attached to the murder scene.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, none of us are good at this. For, like, picking locks.
I think Giles literally just got lucky, like, a few times last time.
Garuda.
Oh! He just sort of speeds past you.
What?
Oh, I was just gonna ask for the key so that you didn't have to walk in here again, but...
Yeah, but if I do it this way, then I don't have to look in that direction, and you're kind of in the direction of it, and I don't want to look at the bump. Don't care if it's covered. He just drops the keys by the door. I'll leave it there, and I'm gonna pretend that I didn't see anything.
I'll pick up the keys.
In we go. Oh boy.
I mean, it was on purpose. He wasn't just doing that.
Alright, people, spread out.
Yep, there we go.
Alright, we're going to approach these as just looting things, but instead of loot, it's clues.
Okay.
So, they are mostly cleared out, so anything you find will be something that was missed, pretty much. So, everyone give me a perception check.
Yay. I'm super great at that.
Why you gotta make me roll perception? Don't you know how terrible I am at that?
That works. Yeah, I know, you suck.
Oh, right. I forgot Giles' perception is insane.
Henry
Oh,
forgot
shit!
that egg was on her face.
God damn. Natural 1 and 2 really good rolls.
Henry left. That's your guys'
Then we
job.
want to check out the body more.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Cineri is like very tempted because it's like your job to clean up bodies, and it's like this one's already half cleaned up. It would be so easy to like
Holding back the edge.
just bag it. It would take like maybe 5 minutes.
Got some critique, you know.
Okay. A couple things you do notice. That, you know, obviously aren't Garuda, because Garuda's actually pretty, like, I guess nimble is the right word. Basically, he doesn't leave a ton of trace on the things that he touches, because he's, like, well, firstly, because he's a split presence, and therefore he doesn't have a lot of effect spiritually, but also just physically, he's very, like, he's light, he's very, like, careful in how he moves, even if he seems very frantic. You notice there are several, like, very heavy scuff marks, as if, like, Greaves were in this room. They're just sort of scattered around the floorboards. A couple times they actually seem to, like, pull up a floorboard, not, like, as a, like, purposefully, more like, it was already kind of up and you, like, stubbed a toe.
Do they seem to just be, like, completely randomly scattered about, or do they seem to, like, be, you know, heading in a very obvious path?
They actually seem to be, like, pacing around here as if, like, someone was, like, hanging out here for a while. You do notice, like, a couple around the room otherwise, but they're very concentrated here. it's not super easy to tell that it's worse here, because obviously they're walking up and down, they're less likely to catch a board. But then you notice, like, the couple places where, like, the tip of a greave would, like, scratch the wood are actually way deeper, as if it had happened, like, multiple times to the same board. Like, these, it's like, oh, okay, they just kicked a board that was already sort of starting to come up.
Look at this idiot stubbing his toe 16 times on the same fucking floorboard. Oh boy. Someone with heavy greaves was pacing in this room. Well, I guess if they were pacing back and forth here, I'll focus on kind of like examining around here, looking at the floorboards.
I want to focus on like containers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you do notice or not even notice, you know, for the most part, a lot of these are for, like, just essential things that students would need. Essential, and then you look at the giant thing of kegs that hold various drinks.
College.
They are sort of not managed, but they keep an eye on them to make sure that, like, an entire keg doesn't disappear in a night, considering there's only, like, 5 students in a dorm. Could be kind of a problem, but otherwise they're pretty much allowed to do what they want, especially considering some of them, like, can't eat or drink the same things that other ones can. A lot of it has been cleared up, like I said.
Laria will.
I hate this chest because I know it's probably empty or just full of like mundane items. But I really want to check it out.
Yeah, no, this is where things are usually, like, confiscated. They keep them separated by dorms so things don't get, like, cross-contaminated between sets of students. If you have any idea of what you might be looking at, I say there's a chance it will be in there, because that's a fucking 20. You can think about it. I think Lot was doing something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna call Sinri in to detect magic the shit out of this place.
I'm coming.
Yeah, Sinri, get in here. I need your
I have
antenna
my name.
thing. Whoop, close the door.
Oh,
Just slam it in her face to wake her up.
That detect
You can
magic.
take egg
just
off your
kinda...
face, you know, right?
oh no, she's in my pocket. It's fine. She's still sleeping. I'm gonna make the little beep 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 beep.
Yeah, no. Top of Senri's hat opens up. Little, like, radio dish comes out. I mean, similar things to before. Let me see the exact order that you get things in detect magic. I'm actually, she's in your pocket. I'm going to unsummon egg. Okay. Yeah, do sort of notice something. It's weird. It's spread over this area a lot. As Loria sort of, like, points out the scuffs, everything sort of starts to take shape, detect magic-wise, and a bit of the haze becomes little footsteps that sort of, like, support the idea that, yeah, those are Greaves. Get a couple ideas from this. First of all, there are multiple presences that you can absolutely tell. the divine thing is like just still in the area. Like you're just still getting that reading. But the second one, that was kind of hard to notice because it's not sort of in that dubious magic area that gets a little funky, but detect magic still rubs up against sometimes, especially when it's really strong. There's some kind of spirit kin hanging out here. You get the feeling it was probably the one wearing the greaves. And whatever it is, it's packing a hell of a lot of something.
Well, that all sounds bad.
Sounds like trouble.
Yeah. So, cool. Something that was absurdly magical was pacing around this room at some point recently. Probably taking a wild guess here about the same time that dude got chopped.
Yeah.
Great. What about you guys?
Guys, just like looking at this chest.
Are you gonna open it or?
Of course, I'm gonna open it.
I could open it.
Like,
Why wouldn't I be able to open it?
I was waiting for you to.
oh yeah, no, we're good. Let's go.
Henry, can you get over here just in case there's something magical in here?
Absolutely.
Well, let me pop open that chest.
Do you have any idea what you might be looking for?
No, I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna like note down every single item that's in there.
Okay. Then how I'm going to do this is I'm going to...
Look for the culprit.
Okay. I'll just do it that way.
Turns out this is a mimic.
Okay then. Yeah, no, you find a chain sickle. That's
Mhm.
just a really nice chain sickle.
That's it.
Yeah, get the feeling that someone probably used this in a way they weren't supposed to. Got taken away.
Henry.
Like I said, most of it got taken out, so.
Is this magical?
Hmm. No.
I'd say it's super not.
It really isn't. Not getting anything.
I was gonna say, did you pop detect magic?
It's been going off.
It lasts a minute.
10 minutes actually.
Oh.
Oh, 10?
10?
Really? Okay.
Well,
So even
I'm
if
thinking 5e detect magic. So.
I was gonna say it's a cantrip, so I think it lasts only a minute.
Right, I forgot detect magic is a cantrip in this.
Yeah, 1 minute per level, so it lasts 2 minutes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have.
Just pop it again and then check.
It's not. It's your detect
Okay.
magic's still going. I just assumed like going until either you guys go somewhere else or you tell me it's not.
Constantly pop it at all times.
Can I feel around the chest, make sure that is the only thing that's in there?
Yeah, sure thing. Give me another perception. Mother.
Holy shit!
Are you?
Fucking hell!
Yeah.
You know how we joked about how like Meg's detect magic is a radar coming out of her hat? Giles literally has
Yeah.
a radar pop out of him.
I mean, Giles' eyes literally have zoom on them. Like, they're in his irises. Like,
4K enhance.
you hear like the camera like thing. when
yeah,
Meg's
that little.
zoom.
Yeah, you hear the little like squee whenever like a camera turns on night vision too, and he's just like, "Oh wait," he like taps his head twice.
Computer enhance.
For Giles can actually do that, and he just forgets a lot. Yeah, no. Actually, there's a lot of things you missed. Mostly because the chest. Funny enough, you. Oh my god, I keep forgetting what it's called, so I'm just going to explain what the thing does. Basically, just every time you close it, a new thing is in there. It is enchanted to where it doesn't appear magical and or interact with magic. Because, I mean, the bullshit answer is there are like 3 magic users in this building. The other answer is I didn't expect you to do 2 20s on a fucking chest. So, like, yeah, no, oh god, what is it called? Yeah, actually, you find a pair of... They're kind of like... necklace, but they're not, like, as simple. They're a little bit... Like, they're metal, first of all. And they're also embroidered with... Basically, Lode's name is emblazoned on them. And do that a couple more times, you find, like, a gun from Bougie. Like, obviously from Bougie.
I'm gonna inspect the gun.
God damn it.
Yeah, no.
Now's not the time, guys.
It's like, do you want to inspect it now, or do you just want to, like...
Not at this moment. But I'm gonna
Okay. Yeah, no, you find a gun from Bougie. You find a hammer that is just being seared on one side. And there's like a little blood splatter on there. Kinda whoops. Find a pillow embroidered with Gracidia's name. Which, man, that's real fucking weird considering most people seem to forget that she exists.
Why did they take that away from her? What did she do?
Who says it was hers?
Oh.
And then you find I need to figure out exactly which part it would be. Like a harness, not like a BDSM harness, but like the kind you would wear like under a piece of armor. You're not sure what that's about.
Well, whoever was in here was wearing pretty heavy armor, so...
Yeah.
I'm assuming the greaves and the...
It doesn't seem like a super heavy armor thing. Maybe like a smithing student or something. You don't know a lot of students that just go running around in full armor. Like, they exist, but they're not super common.
Guess I'll take the harness.
I mean, just take everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you note it all down, you can take all that stuff.
Sure.
Like, it is not only confiscated, but it is also on a murder scene now. They're double not getting that back.
Perfect. What were the things that had Lode's name emblazoned on them?
They're like oh god, I think it is there. Nope, there's not a thing. Ackless, like AKLS, but they're like...
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. But instead of like wood, they're like actually little scythes. So They're mildly custom, but they're still functionally the same.
Gotcha.
Can I
they
get
just-
that list one more time, just so I can?
Okay, here I'll literally just type it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you spell? Oh, well, right, you're typing it out. I was gonna say, how do you spell
Yeah.
Atlas? Because
I also already typed that out.
I'm getting fishing rods and guns.
They're the little like throw clubs. Except for they have the little spike on them.
Is that what this is? It's from fishing stores.
I gotta quickly BRB. I gotta grab some snacks. Sorry.
Yeah, go nuts.
I guess it's a fishing thing.
You know, just it's mechanically that it's a bit different in
Yeah.
actuality, but that's chaos.
So now the question is, do I take those and to be sure I kill him with them? Oh, the sweet irony.
And then
See, the only one that we probably don't know at all who it belongs to is the harness. And the hammer, I guess. And even though the hammer has blood on it, it's probably not the murder weapon unless they were swinging it so fast they were cutting people.
yeah, no, you get the feeling it's like not what happened there.
Is it a big hammer or is it like a one-handed?
It's one-handed, but it's chunky. Like
Mm-hmm. It's like a warhammer.
the head is bigger than the handle.
Gotcha.
It's the kind of thing you would use to like bang out dents in like bars of metal that were like bigger than
Mm-hmm.
you, basically. Like for a bigger creature, basically.
Got it.
Right. Well,
I don't know why I expected to find the goddamn murder weapon in there, but you know.
maybe one of these is actually the murder weapon. You never know.
I mean, the only thing that
Maybe.
it even could be would be the sickle.
Maybe that pillow has a razor blade hidden in it.
You don't know.
You never know.
So I'm gonna spit
Maybe
in
the
that
gun
sickle.
had a bayonet.
All of its
Yeah.
evidence now.
Maybe they tied the harness so tight it like cut through them.
Oh god.
It is like a buckling harness. Like it's just not attached to the armor.
Well, we did actually find stuff, so you know that's cool.
Yeah, no, you found a lot of stuff, mostly because you guys rolled like gods for like a second.
Well, there is only one room that I haven't seen, which is the one at the end. But I'm pretty sure someone else already looked at it, so it's fine. And then this one right here, I haven't seen either.
No, you looked at the room at the end.
Oh, it's not revealed for me.
I remember very specifically you looking at the room at the end.
Weird. It's
Totally
not
dark
revealed.
for me.
Yeah, I see like the very bottom of it near the door, but I don't see the rest
That's
of it.
because you only opened the door.
Oh, I should probably go look at that.
You did
Well-
that for most of this floor.
Right, because there was no one in it, and I was just like, well, because we were focusing on talking to people, and if there was no one in the room,
Oh.
I just left.
There were people in almost all of these rooms. You just recognized them, so you were like, I don't need to talk to you, and then you left.
Look, all right, Laria's not smart.
I'm
Ignore,
just giving you shit for it. I'm not
ignore Laria's. Well, actually, its intelligence is only 16 because I forgot. Fucking.
saying Garuda is like kicking their feet in the water now.
Not even gonna.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to Garuda about
God
what I
damn it.
found.
Mr. Giles?
I found some stuff that I guess we missed in the
Huh?
room.
Really?
Just like dump out the bag of contraband I have.
Whoa, how did... I took the furniture out of that room, like, at first. How did I...
Oh, it was
It's
in
like
that contraband chest.
I took... Oh. Right. Stupid vanishing. I hate magic.
I do too.
I know, the only thing I found in there at first was, like... I don't know why someone would take it away anyway. Miss Gates' pajamas, which, like, I get she, like, sleeps in places she's not supposed to, but I don't think she cares what she's wearing. If
Yeah,
anything...
that's weird. There's also like this pillow here.
Huh? Oh, that's... weird. Maybe... To be fair, maybe Grace Adia just needs to practice more self-love. She does seem very down on herself a lot.
I think maybe some of that stuff should be returned. If it's not, like, tied to the murder.
Yeah. And then again, maybe some of it shouldn't. Looks at the pillow. Because there's also the chance that it's not hers. I don't...
Whose would it be then?
I don't know, but I don't think Miss Grace Adia knows how to sew.
How many people here do know how to sew?
Let's...
To that extent, at least.
Oh, I mean, this is just embroidery, so... I mean, if you're not counting teachers, counting, like, students with unique icons,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's up? If you're talking about the blood, I was gonna bring it up in a second, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's blood on the ground near you.
Hold on, the embroidery thing is a little more important to me right now. We can talk about the blood in a second.
let's see. There's Duce, Louis. I think Lode might know how to sew.
Yeah.
Maybe? It seems like something he knows how to, like, cook and stuff. Oh! Arte knows how to sew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who knows how to sew? What was that last one?
Arte.
Right.
Oh, cool tiefling bow.
Yeah, no. One of these days I'll memorize the fucking laundry list of students that exist here.
Yeah, no, that was just in character because you didn't respond.
Well, maybe we should go up and just up front ask them if they have a weird thing going on with Grace Dia, I should say. Personally, I think that would be very funny, but, you know.
Maybe there should
Just
be a little
all
more
of them?
tact to that, but...
Yeah. Fucking...
Just all of them? Or?
I mean, one at a time. We're not gonna, like, call a meeting.
Yeah,
Plus,
that'd be weird.
to be perfectly honest, I don't think we could approach Duce. I mean, I certainly couldn't.
Yeah, that's valid.
Anyway, that's probably beside the point. The blood.
Blood? Did I not clean it all up?
Apparently not. Is this, like, going in a specific direction? Like,
It's going in the direction that it's going on the map.
drag or drip? What is this?
It's definitely a drip.
Okay.
But it's like a streak. It's weird.
So it's less like someone was moving and it dripped, and more like they actively, like, swung it to...
It's maybe not swung it, like, purposefully. Because, like, if they did that, you know, it would just be, like... First of all, it probably would have scattered over a way larger area. This is very concentrated. It does sort of have that vibe to it, though. Like if you were trying to swing it, but then you didn't realize there was a wall like 2 inches from your hand.
Just zooming out. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, did you immediately?
Yep. I was just like, all right. Well, there's more. Let's go. Well, follow the path, I guess. Yep. All right.
It actually just goes sort of off into the woods.
Oh, really?
Each time.
Fuck.
Each time it's a bit fainter. If you want to make me like any kind of, what would that be?
If it's tracking, it technically be survivable, as much as I don't want it to be.
You can give me either survival or perception. Perception will be a much higher DC, obviously.
Don't worry, I'm equally shitty at both. Here we go, baby.
I mean, I can't make it much else.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You realize for a second that, like, oh, there's a reason you noticed this. Man, it's been a while since you've killed someone, actually. This blood is, like, really sticking out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit, it's like a beacon almost. Yeah, no, you can... Like, it goes for a while. Whoever was tracking this, a couple things. First of all, like, they were clearly just running and dripping it. From weird places. If anyone wants to give me a perception check as well. Cough,
I mean,
cough.
I guess if you're asking.
Look, I've exhausted my 2 good rolls for the session.
If you crit again, I'm
Please
just
crit
gonna
again.
have the murderer come out.
No! Damn it.
Still 19.
Oh, I thought that was a 6, and you rolled a 19. I'm like, literally how? Okay. You do notice that, like, they're very obvious Greaves still. It's definitely someone similar. However, as a combination of the two, you notice that while this is the same person, it kind of seems like they were running away from the scene. Not like running away as in like, oh, I've done my deed here. More like they didn't want to be here like right fucking now. Like something made them wish that they were not at the scene at all.
Well, I think we have a witness. Well, you know, maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah, no, they're very like
Likely.
unsteady tracks, which is like easy to happen in any kind of armor that's not just like a couple straps of leather over your body. But these are like very like sporadic. Like a couple times you can see them like roll their ankle and then just keep charging forward. Maybe even like throw themselves to their feet with their hand. It's a very like panicked sort of run.
I get, like, I'd probably try to follow it as far as I possibly could until it literally just becomes like it just can't follow it anymore, and just kind of try to get a gauge of where they might have been heading.
Okay. Give me profession serial killer,
Hell yeah.
and I will use that to determine how long you'll get the track.
I hate it when they run.
Can't believe Laria doesn't track very well.
Fuck! Damn it.
You can definitely tell they like left the campus.
Mm-hmm.
Like you track for a while, like it dips into the woods. It stops a couple times. Like, they're clearly like very frazzled. It doesn't seem like they were super worried about being followed. Maybe. Like, it doesn't seem like a hiding thing. Like, a lot of times it's like pinning against like a tree or something, and it's like, yeah, that's not a super great hiding spot or anything. In fact, from the angle that you were running, if anything, you would be out in the open. So clearly you're just stopping for a minute, and they just sort of keep going. It's very weird, to say the least. Maybe not something you've seen exactly.
Yeah, I've got no fucking idea what this person was doing. They were running, but not from something, just kind of panicking.
They were definitely running from something, just not actively. They just weren't being chased.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, probably a witness to whatever happened, but, can't really get a good gauge on where they wound up.
Maybe the victim? Or I could be wrong.
I think we know where the victim is.
No, but like, they ran, like, from the forest to where they, well, obviously ended up now.
I mean, the tracks were definitely going into, right? Like, not coming from.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a crit. Yeah, you know which way they were running. You know, they ran out. It's definitely the same person who was like
Yeah, the
screwing
Greaves.
around in the place too.
So someone wearing Greaves, who's also got some kind of absurd amount of magic on them, saw what happened, or was at least here, and fucking booked it.
You know, there is the quotation marks around magic.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to necessarily be a spellcaster, it's just the sort of vague spirit-kin energy that they all sort of give off. Like,
Sure.
2/3 of your party gives off the same thing, it's just not the same amount.
So, okay. That actually helps. So basically, we need to know who was supposed to be here, assuming they were supposed to be here that night, or one of the students who, I don't know, fits this description. Then we at least know who we're looking for. Alright, good talk, everybody.
See Garuda pulling out a spray bottle, squatting over the blood.
Oh, that's evidence he really shouldn't do that. That's fine.
He isn't doing it currently, he's just seemingly considering it as if it's a failure.
Well,
Sort of like, well, we don't have forensics.
fuck it, ask him first. Garuda.
He like pokes up his head.
So, do you know of anyone who fits this description? And then I'll just rattle it off because I don't want to repeat it over and over again.
I am going to make a fucking Garuda check, I guess. Man, he sure doesn't have any knowledges.
Damn you, Garuda.
Oh, wait, no, he just, for some reason, all of his skill ranks clear. Oh, right, when I updated, I forgot to put his skill ranks.
You
He would have,
fool.
I was gonna say, he would definitely have some of these, especially considering certain characters. I'll say it's it. Say,
Damn you.
oof.
We wasted all our good rolls.
Yeah, that's not a super great one.
That's fine. I'm just gonna go fucking asking every student anyway.
Yeah, no, you see Gruda's head, like, flicker for a second. Like maybe one of them knew. Not this one. Oh. Man, it sounds like kind of familiar, but definitely not student I've seen. Maybe an old one or something? I don't know.
I mean, does it seem like someone who is a student, or do you think it'd be more of a staff?
Don't think any staff fit that description.
Oh boy. Well, alright. Time to revisit everyone.
I was gonna say, I do fencing. I don't know who else do that kind of armor.
And I guess for the sake of my own sanity, we can just say I go fucking door to door. We could probably split up. You know, maybe Giles take the students who aren't exactly fond of Laria.
So the like the upper floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And just kind of like, you know, except Grace Adia, obviously, because we don't want to wake her up.
You mean gate?
Sure.
Grace idea is this one.
Which one?
To your right. The one you guys thought was a ghost?
Yes. Okay, I know what you mean now. I was like, the
That's
room is totally blank, so I can't see it. But
yeah, no. Okay. So, just first of all, to see how this is gonna go, give me 2 sense motive checks.
each, or just one of us give?
You specifically.
Me. Okay.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, give me a decent roll. I've been rolling so good on wisdom skills. Fuck! Damn it! Damn my low wisdom.
Alrighty then. Yeah, are you knocking or are you just coming in? You did knock earlier, so.
I will knock this time.
Yeah. Yeah, you just hear, like mild sizzling. Yeah, what's up?
So, I've got a question for you.
Yep.
Do you know of any student or staff, just anyone, who fits this description? And then yada yada yada.
Just a spirit kin that wears armor?
I mean, that's really all we've got right now. I don't know, someone who enjoys pacing around the storage room.
I'm going to just double check that there's not someone I'm forgetting that fits that description. I mean, there are a lot of characters, okay. I mean, is Erin human? I actually don't know. Wait, she's not allowed here. Huh.
Who?
Erin? The one you got fired?
Oh, right. Bro.
Ho, ho, ho.
There are so many fucking characters.
Man, you haven't even met all of them yet.
Oh god, was she human?
I don't know. Do you fucking know?
No, I don't think Laria would know that.
Yeah, no, Cobalt aren't allowed here anyway, so,
Yeah, they sure aren't.
honestly, I can't think of a single person I know who, like, wears, like, anything metal. Which really sucks, by the way, because, like, I just have a ton of this shit.
Alright, just kind of peek their
Like,
head in like, oh yeah.
Gestures back. Like, yeah, no, it's like pointing at, like, a black smoking suit of armor that seems like they were just working on.
Not
Yeah,
fans
no,
of that.
just yeah. Oh, that just happens sometimes. They just hold up one of their hands. It is like metal red. You know, it's like who needs a hammer? You know, they break.
Solid point.
Solid.
Okay. Well, sorry for taking up your time.
It's cool. If you get any more information, feel free to ask. I guess like that's,
Sure. Yep.
that was my classmate, so I'm kind of up at it.
Yeah. Okay. We can do a Rahu one, I guess.
Sure.
Straight back and forth.
Yeah, you gonna ask Arte about just that general shit.
Sure. I'll knock.
You know, like Arte's not gonna stop you.
Yo.
Yo, Simlish exchange.
Do you know anyone who fits this description in blah?
Makabaka.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god.
Oh, like at the start of the year, where that I had like someone in this dorm did, but like they might have just been visiting, you know. So I was really excited because they looked a little bit more. I don't want to say professional because I'm just gonna say professional. They looked more professional than like your average student. Like they looked like they took their stuff seriously. It was a real bummer.
So, you know someone of that description, but you don't know where they are.
No, that was the start of the year. Like I don't even know who they were. They were just I could have sworn they were a student, but then they just weren't here anymore.
Don't remember a name.
I don't think I got one. I think they were this dormitory though. Maybe there'd be something in it. Like, aren't you a teacher? Maybe there'd be something in the catalog.
Maybe. I'll need to look.
Oh wait. I do have. Okay, so from what I remember, like, kind of dull, purpley hair.
Dull purpley hair.
Yeah, that's the only like striking thing. It's like almost a year-old memory at this point. Sorry.
Oh no, that's more info than I had before I walked in. So
Yeah, no, it's the only real thing I recall, like, yeah, that's about it. Unless you want, like, how they kind of buried themselves, 'cause, like, that's the only other thing I really remember. That's
anything's
what I-
helpful, sure.
Cortez is going to try and mimic their walk. I just thought it was really, like, cool. Oh, that sounds lame. I thought they walked in a cool way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, Arte sort of just like shows off kind of a tilted stride, like puffs out their chest and stuff.
With this new information, can I make a knowledge local check?
Yeah, you can.
I'm actually trained in that.
Yeah, no, just as a teacher, you definitely know that this wasn't one of your students. Like if they were definitely enrolled here at some point, like just assuming that's a given, they definitely weren't one of your students. So they had to be in one of the other ones.
Check the books then.
Which, to be fair, not a lot of gunslingers wear like heavier armors.
Some do.
Yeah, just not a lot.
Alright, well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Glad that was actually something.
Yes, it was very helpful.
Okay. I can actually knock this time, because I think I walked in without knocking last time and almost died.
Good luck.
Yeah, you were in second place for almost dying.
Cautiously knocking this time.
And Laura got saved by a Giles check. Yeah, you just get... You expect to be, like, just let in, but then you just hear a gunshot.
God.
I'm bougie for a while. That's come in.
Hey, Bushy.
She's still trying to shoot the statue. After a couple shots, she realized, oh, she's using a flintlock. That's super not going to hit that.
So, Bushy, I got a question for you.
Huh? Oh, hey, Henry. What is it?
Man,
Have
you
you...
have a lot of questions today.
Yeah, it's the rounds. Have you seen any students fitting this description? I also do the blah blah blah.
Baka.
Harder. Even with that, Bougie gives you sort of a similar information with less specifics. It's sort of just a... That sounds like kind of familiar. Like maybe Arte mentioned it at some point in like a weird like, man, I can't tell if you just admire this person or you're like kind of horny for him. It's like it's that kind of gray area, and then that kind of colored my memory of it. Sorry.
So you haven't seen them before? Only heard about them.
If I did see them, it's sort of overwritten by Arte talking about them.
Okay. Well, I suppose if that's it, then I have no further questions. But thank you, and hope you get the statue and not someone walking by innocently.
Hey, you wanna like try this?
Because like I don't know if like it's me or not.
Yeah, sure.
She throws the gun at you.
Oh my god. Do I catch it?
I don't know. Do you?
Do I?
Make me a reflex save.
Oh boy.
Sinner gets shot in the foot.
I don't think I have that.
You do. It's
I
on your
do.
summary.
It is. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place.
It's a save, not a skill.
Wait. I think I'm looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, it's on your
Summary tab.
summary.
Toward the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, click the little dice. You're used to this. You catch it by the barrel just to be like, you know what? I don't care if it goes off. I'm just not gonna get shot. Then I guess yeah, just make a shot.
Anything?
1d20 -2.
Oh boy.
Well, because you have a +2, and then... Or sorry, only -1, because, like, the AV.
I haven't done this in a while, so.
Yeah, just /roll 1d20 -1.
-2 there. Oh my god.
The gun can, like, like, the front half of it, like, explodes in half. It does, like, the Looney Tunes things where the thing where the barrel curls. And, yeah, no, I assume you, like, just drop it and run or something.
I'm sorry if I...
You alright there, Sinri?
Yeah. Just, be careful when you go in there next time.
I
Yeah, no.
heard a boom and you ran out. I'm
know.
worried.
What
Oh,
Giles
that would-
hears just...
That didn't sound like a normal gunshot.
It was me. I was trying out some target practice, and it backfired literally.
It, yeah, I was gonna say, it literally
If you want to do target practice, you're welcome to, join
I
one of
think
my
I'm gonna
classes.
need that. I'll happily take that up.
Alright.
I'll play the target so I can learn to dodge bougie.
I guess Lot can do the next one.
Oh boy. Alright, so we know this one's empty, so I'm gonna skip it.
Okay, that's table.
Okay. Bracidia's room.
Yeah.
Knockity knock knock. Oh, okay.
I'm just assuming you open it.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh. Hey.
So, I am unfortunately back with more questions.
Well, hey, I don't do good minds. I don't have a ton of hobbies.
Right. Anyway, do you blah 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 blah?
Do you?
It's...
I'm going near something other than.
Oh fuck. So I like how Laria does not have the extra information that you guys have.
Yeah.
It's fine,
Purple
just...
hair. Oh, you have purple hair.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm the murderer again. Okay, just for a thing. High or low? Just someone.
Hi. High's better. High's always better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man, you just squeaked by.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Can you give me another sense motive?
God fucking why am I the only one that has to make these?
Because you're fucking here.
Oh, okay.
Saw that one.
So did I. It's like, no!
I was like, man, Gracie sure is pretty today.
14's not awful, especially with my +1.
Oh no, it's pretty good. Like for you at least.
My baby sense motive.
Baby senses. Yeah, no.
Hey, at least you
great.
have a positive modifier.
You know what? Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, no, she seems to like visibly like shift around in her seat. Oh dear, I don't think. It's that description?
You
Does anyone
cut
at the
out.
school wear?
Cut
Sorry,
out so
I
much
don't-
during all of that.
I don't think I know anyone who fits that description. I don't think anyone at the school really wears armor, no? As far as I've been here.
She was like shifting around like nervously.
Yeah, like, maybe not nervous. There's some discomfort there.
Okay, so she's fucking lying to me. Alright, look. I'm gonna be straight with you. the person we're looking for probably didn't do it because they were running away, very panicked. But they might have seen something, so we need to talk to them.
I really don't have a lot of stock in whether or not the person did it or not.
I'm gonna strangle this woman.
Can't, she's got metal chokers. She's prepared specifically for you.
Alright. So, like, I could tell you're a bit iffy, uncomfortable. Not really sure the word here. But, like, if you know anything at all.
Gee, one of my classmates was murdered and I'm uncomfortable. I wonder where that could have come from.
Okay. Like, yeah, okay. Like, like, did the discomfort start once I asked the question?
Oh, it's super, like, if she's not lying, then, like, it definitely looks like it.
Okay, yeah. Like, okay, like, you either are really, really nervous or you're lying through your teeth right now. And it's starting to piss me off.
If I were lying, why would I not simply just...
Okay.
Wouldn't that make more sense?
Well, no, because that looks incredibly suspicious, and then we know you had something to do with it, and then we would basically chase you to the ends of the earth.
You notice that, literally even her name sort of starts to get fuzzy in your mind when she disappears.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know why you're being so evasive about this.
Don't
Like,
have anything to give you. You're trying to squeeze water from a rock.
Alright. Well, we'll probably be back. Mario's gonna start silently screaming in frustration. Your turn.
You know,
Oh boy.
that doesn't expressly, like, I should make it clear. That doesn't expressly mean she's lying. It's just, you know, the quote-unquote lying thing is in, like, she's giving off the vibes as someone who's, like, definitely doesn't want to be questioned at the moment, which could mean a lot of things. But, you know, I feel like that's important to distinguish, because, like, it doesn't seem like she's expressly lying.
Okay, then next time don't say, she's lying.
Yeah, no, that was the second time around, to be fair. I was trying to describe quickly, so I didn't ruin the flow, just what it looked like. That's why I said if she's not lying, it looks like it.
Are you really gonna go in there, Rahu?
Yeah. Just stealing myself for it. I'm gonna knock noticeably louder than normal.
There's fucking nothing.
What do I roll to remember how to wake her up without dying?
Oh, man, first of all, have you ever done that?
Look, can I roll teacher to see if I ever did?
I think that's gonna be a luck roll, and it's not gonna be 50-50. High or low?
What?
High or low?
Let's go low. I'm feeling bad.
Yeah, you've super never fucking done that.
Oh boy.
You skirted by once with just having your wrist broken. Like, you flailed back quickly enough that, like, her arm just kind of, like, swung out, and it just only broke your wrist. And, like, thankfully you just kind of got back quick enough for her to wake up. But you have never successfully done that.
What's her name again? I forget.
Gate.
Gate? Guess that does nothing.
Just sort of projecting? No.
Just fire your gun in the air.
Fuck it,
Yeah,
I'll
no.
put in a cartridge without a bullet.
Go nuts.
But I'm gonna stand back a bit. I'll roll to shoot just to see if it misfires or not, but
All things considered, she does.
okay, it doesn't misfire.
He does what?
Live next to a fucking Bijou.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, no, you get a grunt and then a book flies at your head at like Mach 4. I saw that crit. Does that hit?
Can't see it.
What hit?
Oh,
private.
sorry, it's private. That's my bad. It's a 15 hit. Yeah.
I don't think so, but let me double check.
I will. Are you flat-footed right now?
I am flat-footed right now.
I said, are you? Basically, would you have been ready to dodge
Of
in
course I
that
fucking
moment?
would.
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
you'd
I
be
didn't
right,
know
yeah.
if you. I didn't know, like, you said you were gonna stay back. I didn't know if you thought you were safe with that. Okay. Yeah, no.
No, I have AC 19, so no, it doesn't hit.
Okay. It goes flying past. The book, like, its spine is just wedged in the door. Like,
Kate, you need to wake up.
she's waking up, though. Like, usually if she lashes out, it means she's waking up. Huh?
Apologies
Hearing
for the
him is
rude
too bad.
awakening.
Do something? She like checks herself to see if she's covered in ice or something.
No, we have some questions. Well, I have a question for you.
She like reaches down, grabs the kettle, and pours herself a cup of tea. Okay.
Actually, may I?
Oh. There's like 2 cups there, like left.
Well, he's asking to be polite.
Yeah, no. She's just gesturing to it.
Do you know anyone by the description of blah?
Gate is once again going to be a slightly different role. Not for the same reasons, obviously, but
One of these fucking kids has to help us.
I mean, Arte helped.
Oh, well, yeah. I forgot you guys have
Yeah,
more
no,
information.
Artega gave you like quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, and obviously I include that in the description.
That going my brain, but I can't quite. She. Me. Pretty or something.
You gotta get closer to your mic when you're doing those whispery
Yeah,
voices.
You need to get close.
Sorry, I am.
Is she like a celebrity or something?
No, she is a person of interest, though.
Okay, I'm going to need you to explain the difference.
Well, see, a celebrity typically means that you're famous for, something you did. A person of interest is just that you're important for a specific thing and not necessarily always a good thing.
Okay, it's infamy and fame. Got it.
In a way, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you said something about the school? I think
Yes.
she's a stu-
Possibly a student, maybe just visited at the start of the year.
I don't know that I've ever seen her here, but I think I'm thinking of someone who fits that description. No, I travel a lot. There's probably a lot of people with purple hair. Although the person I'm thinking of isn't a spirit kin themselves. Maybe let me sleep on it.
Well, can I at least get the name of the person that you're thinking of right now?
It kind of sounded like a country, or maybe like a magic thing. Like Kahuna.
Like what?
It was like Kahuna, but not.
Alright.
They were very cool.
Well, that... Was it because of their stride?
Maybe.
Because that does partly match up.
I don't think this was in Belsta. You can tell she's already starting to sort of like lose focus.
Come on, just need you for a few more minutes.
I know. Don't know if it was that explicitly. They sort of just had an air about them. Like the kind of person you'd want watching you when you took a nap.
Yeah.
Steph still in Verdani though. I haven't gone outside of Verdani much.
Well, that is helpful. We have a possible name. I thank you. Sleep well.
If it's cool, I'm going to tea time real quick before we go into the next one.
Why the fuck are the students that Laria is talking to the ones that are being difficult about this shit?
Maybe it's because it's Laria.
No, Laria's never done anything wrong in their entire life.
Never ever.
Never. Only got one room left. Fuck. Yeah, I've got no fucking idea what's going on.
Where did we go so far?
We know,
Dull blue hair?
like,
No, purple.
purple name sounded vaguely similar to Kahuna. wears greaves and some fairly decently heavy armor, and is spiritkin or closely related to someone who is.
Also fucking cool.
Yeah, rad as hell. Despite what their panicked running from the scene may imply.
Rad as hell, a true bad bitch.
Ran, but in a cool way.
Listen, you can't always keep it cool.
What's up?
Oh, just this picture I saw. Guess I'll post it in the Nitio chat.
God. Fuck is this?
Some peeps just like to go to Olive Garden.
What the
They do.
fuck is
Mm.
this?
It's like a Squeezy Jibs post.
I have no idea.
I think it is.
Ah.
It
I
is.
don't know what that
Yep.
is.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a parody thing from like a Nick sitcom. Uh, see. So we're on to Stinry
Yep.
position.
Yep.
Okay.
Good old, the good old classic knock.
Yeah, no. As Laria probably would have told you the last time they tried this, that doesn't fucking do shit.
No,
Even
doesn't
after,
get to walk in.
even after coming in, there's just... They're just sort of at their little table.
Oh wow. Hello? No? Hey, buddy.
Ah!
Oh,
Like,
ah!
the back and like part of their chair emulates.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Ah. Oh boy. My social life's really exploding. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm short. It's not a long fall.
Okay. Sorry, I just have a question for you. This would be the last time we visit today. Have you seen anyone? Blah 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 blah.
Only in my dreams.
Oh,
Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, maybe in real life. They like go over here and like start sifting through paper.
just moving the cat out of the way.
Yeah, you're good. Maybe they're in one of these. I feel like when I first got here, I used someone like that for a sketch, but I don't really for they start
so-
going through an entire bookshelf.
Oh my god.
What was that?
Hmm? Oh, nothing. Wait. Oh, are they still looking, or have I got the drawing now?
No,
Okay.
they're just going through. Still.
Okay, I should probably step out the way.
They're just picking through books. If you want to like look around, that's fine.
Yeah, sure thing.
You can give me a perception check to see if you can find it better than Sparky can.
Oh boy.
Go for it. Hit that nat 20. Let's fucking go. Oh.
It's literally connected to it, too. I'll give Sparky a roll for it. Oh man. That's
Oh boy.
that's super not. Huh. They just roll into the ashes. When did these get here?
Oh no. Sparky.
I feel like like now that I've been looking, I'm like even more sure that like I definitely drew someone like that. But
Are you able to draw it up again, or?
maybe no promises that it would be accurate to what the original looked like. Gotta be in somewhere. I don't go other places. I definitely didn't have a job at the time.
What would be the best option here?
Have you considered... I was kind of hoping something would come to me.
I'd say maybe try and sketch up to the best if you can, as you can. If you can't find it, maybe we'll try and look around more, and if no luck, we can go with that.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. What's that?
This count as a commission?
I don't know. Are you going to commissioner?
How much money do you have?
That's a good question. How much money do I have? Oh boy. Isn't that? Wow. 715.
Oh,
I guess-
yeah, you haven't spent, like, anything, huh?
I think I've only spent it on like small potions. But yeah, happy to support a small artist or big artist. I don't know much about Sparky.
I mean, you know that they work as a sketch artist on a newspaper.
Yeah. Guess Sparky is technically being paid in money and exposure.
Yeah, that's actually pretty decent. Yeah, no, you get like a neck up of. You get the feeling that some of these features are exaggerated. After the Belsa Beast incident, you get the feeling that maybe Sparky romanticizes people a little bit in the brain. But it's still like a definitive set of features. Like at least the ones you could describe. There might be missing ones. You can't really check that.
Yeah.
But one thing that they added without even being asked, actually two things kind of. The skin tone is shaded in, and then like the hair is like a short pixie cut.
Let me just write that down real quick.
These are done with charcoal, so like it can't give more than an idea. It's like, oh, this is, you know, like a skin tone, but you know, something.
Actually, okay, great. Yeah, this will do perfectly fine. How much will it be? Because I feel like I was troubling you enough as it was just coming in here and, asking you that. But getting you to draw up again, I feel the need to, pay you.
Oh man, I can't think of numbers right now. Whatever your friend told me, however long I had been without sleep then, add like another 2 or 3 hours onto that.
Okay.
Let's see, I make a salary, so it's been a while since I've done one of these.
Would 100 be good, or is that too low?
Henry, you have 100 gold.
Apparently.
Are you like a criminal or something?
No.
Like, if
no.
you are, that's fine. I was just going to ask if you could be my sugar mom.
I mean,
Like, I've got loans.
College is expensive.
like you're
College is expensive, and you're like fine.
with this, it will be helping us a lot. So this
Like
is
5 is like more than I make in like a week usually.
I cannot give you the 100 if you don't want it. Like,
Do
we are
not
gonna-
give her
I'm
100.
not taking 100 from you.
okay.
Just for reference, I know people keep saying that a gold is like $60. It's definitely more than that, by the way.
Holy fucking shit. Okay.
Yeah, no, 1 gold piece, like, just for the weight it is.
Where the fuck did I get 700 from then?
We got a lot of money from doing something, because even I have like 500.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have done like multiple crimes. First of all,
True.
you extorted Borkert for more than
Right.
he had to, too.
Yes.
Which he had a lot, and then you guys started with a bit more. So you guys don't shop a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're level 2. It's not a whole lot we can buy right now.
I hate to tell you, this is Pathfinder. You guys can get wondrous items at that point.
Oh,
you
that's
just have
right.
to find them.
I already have one, though.
Yeah, there's like 6 levels of magic items in Pathfinder.
Yeah, and there's all the slots and stuff. I'll have to look through them and see if there's anything interesting I want to try to find.
Yeah, because like something that's like middle tier, I think is like usually like 1,500.
Wait. How much were the potion bottles that we bought then? I can't remember. That was like far long ago.
Potions are... it probably works the same way 5e does, where potions are 50 a pop.
Bippity gave you at price though because you're working for them.
Yeah.
So I think they were like closer to 20. I will double check that real quick. I know that it's not. I don't think it's quite as much as this. One sec. Okay, we're gonna leave that in the background for now. Yeah, no, like 5 will work. Like
Yeah,
that's
sure.
that's like multiple weeks pay. Put it in a bank or something, Senri. You clearly can't be trusted.
Okay, just take the gold and, we'll get this over with. Sorry to overwhelm you before with the whole 100.
Fine. It's fine.
But yeah, with the sugar mama question, if that's still on the table, we'll discuss that later.
Yeah, that. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking turn it down. That I think that's more cold than. We'll discuss it later. I think someone died.
Yeah, we'll put it on the we'll put a rain check on it. I'll just give you the money and take the drawing here. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
Thank you for this. You've helped a
we'll
lot.
put a pin in it.
But yeah.
I'll write a note so I don't think that was a dream.
Okay. I'll see you later.
They're just face down on their desk, truly.
Oh boy. Alright. Last one, baby. Knock, knock, knock.
Come in, I guess.
And we get...
Yeah. Can I help you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask the obvious question first.
What?
Why is there blood everywhere?
He just holds up some piano wire.
Ah,
There is blood on it.
gotcha. Okay.
We go to a school for, I mean, I guess it's all arts, but martial arts are included in that.
No, yeah, no, I get it. Just, you know, given the circumstances.
Oh, right, that's going on. I kind of forgot.
Speaking of which, blah 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 blah.
Roll me sense motive.
Why is it only me?
Because you make bad decisions.
Why do all these students hate Laria so much? What has Laria
It has
ever...
nothing to do with them hating Laria. It is specifically because you make bad choices.
What do you mean make bad choices?
I can't tell you that.
What?
Otherwise,
Hey,
it's like,
a good check.
guess he is, huh? Huh. Ah, man, that's... Can't get a read on him exactly, but he does sort of, like, lose any cadence when you do that, so... It's not anything explicit, like, with Grace Adia, but you can't get a read on him.
Why is it only me? But yeah.
I vaguely recall someone like that.
Please, God, anything you remember. I need something today.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, I kind of just recall them being a huge bitch.
You know what? That is something. Personality traits or something. It's more than anybody else has given me today.
Yeah, no, it was limited interaction. I think they dropped out immediately or something, I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
they were a student then? Or at least...
I mean, they lived in the dormitory for like less than a week, but they were definitely here every day. So if they weren't a student, then we need better security.
I mean, I don't want to... You know what, yeah. You might need better security in general, I think, maybe.
I mean, to be fair, compared to your average place, food is probably better than what you get at like the mall or something.
True.
Completely, I don't know, like your average mall, I guess.
By the way, do you like want help with that, or?
I'm just cleaning it.
Oh, okay. Like his hand isn't currently cut open or anything.
No,
Oh, okay.
He seems
Okay.
completely fine.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure he wasn't
Yeah,
like
there's-
actively bleeding.
Yeah, there's not a fucking scratch on him.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's actually. It seems like he's repairing it. Seems like he literally broke the piano wire on someone. Which, you know, fun figuring out how that fucking works.
So, like, did you hit someone with it? Because you look fine. This is my own curiosity, by the way. This has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, these are. This is just my weapon of choice. Yeah, no. Can replace the wire, can't replace the handles, really. So he just holds up what's basically brass knuckles, but it's like interwoven with the wire to like guide it, basically.
Or we'll actually take a step up and begin to have an in-depth discussion about their weapon of choice, because that's rad as fuck.
Yeah, no, he basically explains that he specifically uses like a metal wire so he can like pull it taut and cause it to reverberate. But it does sometimes snap inside the person.
That is fucking incredible, I have to say.
It gets me in a bit of trouble at times.
I mean,
But
yeah.
it's very effective.
So he's using it almost like a whip?
Kind of a whip, but he's holding both sides. It's just he has to pull the length out to attach the other handle.
Okay.
Yeah, he basically has like a spool like you would use for like fishing wire.
Mm.
But you know, it's fucking actual piano wire
Mhm.
and just like a really long like it's very big. It's like the size of like a oversized thermos.
Mm.
And then it's just attached to two of the little like brass knuckles, but the individual fingers aren't attached together. And basically it seems like he uses that to kind of like puppet it around to like slash people with. He's basically playing cat's cradles with really high stake.
Hmm. Like, I don't know if it's intentional, but like, multiple very sharp things. They probably cut really clean.
Are you going to address that out loud, or it's only one very sharp thing? It's just long.
Okay, I thought when you said this, the fingers were separated, it was as if he had like.
No.
Okay.
Those are the things he holds it by.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like the. Although he could always wrap it around. It's like the choking wire from Hitman, except for he just pulls it through.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like he's pulling like a lot out. He's just preparing it a bit at a time, so probably get like a decent amount out of there.
So the way he's describing, because again, I think I was the one who did the serial killer check on the body to figure out like how exactly, like it probably happened. The way he's describing the way he uses it, does it seem like it would be possible for him to have done that to the body?
It would almost certainly be possible.
Mm-hmm.
It would, like, you definitely aren't familiar with this weapon, considering
Yeah.
that. So, you don't know if it would be an easy thing to do, but, like, just judging from, like, how he's miming it, it seems like there's usually at least 2 entry points, because he uses both hands. So, at least on that front,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like maybe.
But the body was cut like a bunch of times, right? Like it was.
It was cut multiple times, but only twice at once. The only thing that would sort of give pause is like this is extremely dexterous,
Mhm.
and the body seemed to be cleaved with like
Sheer
just
force.
raw. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because like there was no like bruising on it, and like these things are sharp in that they're thin and metal,
Yeah.
but
They
there
don't
would
cut.
usually they would cut, but it takes a little bit of force.
Mhm.
Like they're not whips exactly. They wrap around and then pull taut, and that gives it the leverage to cut. Like I think it's called a garrote.
I wouldn't know, but it sounds like the exact way they would have to go about doing this isn't quite right for like the way the body seemed.
It's maybe possible. It's not reasonable.
Yeah, okay. Possible, not plausible.
Yeah, no, it's just something that, like, you don't doubt, like, would be something he could maybe do, but, like, it would be very weird to just do that if you were just planning to kill someone.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, Laurie will just be like, so, like, I genuinely hate to say this, but as far as all the people I've talked to so far and who I've seen, you're the only one who seems even remotely capable of doing what I saw in there. I don't think it was you, because it seems like a bit much, but it was similar. Lots of cuts.
Motive. Give me a sense motive specifically for... Like, it's for a specific statement you made in there, and it's probably not what you think.
Okay, so just sense motive?
Yeah, just sense motive it.
Come on, baby. Give me something good. Okay!
Yeah, no. It actually does seem to, like, soften him up a little bit. That you're just like, I don't think it was you, like, immediately. Like, instead of just coming at him full force, because he's in your drama class, you know he's sort of preserved.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of people are sort of kind of as cold to him as he generally is.
Yeah, he was the, I think he's the one I called the Chuny right away. And I was immediately like, I like this one. Me as a person. But, yeah. So, like, again, it almost certainly wasn't. I don't see how it's possible, but it's really similar.
I didn't. If you want, I will literally demonstrate how hard that would be.
Yes, that would actually be fantastic.
And just, we'll say while other people are doing their things, he just takes you and shows you, like, a tree or something.
Yeah, how his weapon works.
Yeah.
Sick. Oh boy, good fucking luck, Rob.
Yeah, are you gonna make this attempt?
I'm first gonna ask Friend Goat. They're both still in there, right?
Do believe so, unless they've somehow escaped without passing me by.
Wish me luck.
He just puts a hand on your shoulder. You feel powerful.
I like pat the hand on my shoulder.
There is a resonance for a moment.
Wistfully enter the room.
For but a millisecond, I am one with the universe. One with Goat Friend.
You see the little Nitio eye just for eternity.
I turn to look at him and nod.
You see space in the little blank caverns where his eyes should be. They're just shadowed over. It's not like sockets.
Hello.
Oh, did we perhaps forget something, Mr. Giles?
I just have some questions, some new questions.
Oh, any new developments?
Yeah, we possibly have some description of someone who's a person of interest.
Oh, that's a lot of qualifiers, but it's something.
Yeah, it sure
It
fucking
is something.
is.
Better than nothing. May I?
Go ahead. I'm assuming it's still probably warm.
Giles describes the person of interest.
Can we assume that Sinri and you pass each other in the hallway and you have the fucking sketch?
Sure, maybe, Bio.
There's
Count something out.
To make our
Let me
lives
count-
easy.
Let me count something out real quick. Yeah, I'll give you that. I was just making sure that you wouldn't be doing this while Sinri was in that room. Yeah, but yeah, you can. Yeah, maybe Sinri stops you at the doorway or something, but you
put
end
it
up
into
with
Giles' hand.
a paper airplane hits you in the air. You realize you've thrown a single piece of very crucial evidence that you might not be able to get lifted.
I'm gonna love
Oh,
it when
well.
you guys come down and it's like, we got a name, a description, who they probably are. And Mario's gonna be like, I talked to that one dude and he told me how to kill people with a piano wire.
You guys ever see Hellsing Ultimate? I'm actually going back and check real quick. I assume you just ask him the usual rigmarole.
Yeah, plus everything that I discovered while talking with the other students and the picture.
There is one person that kind of comes to mind. I will mind you that it seems, at least from what you've told me, that this person was not at the school by the time that I and my lady actually arrived in Belsa. However, I do believe that I may have a vague idea who you may be talking about. He's going. He just gets very serious for a moment, and sort of just actually kind of relaxes his formality. Tell me, how familiar are you with how Spiritkin came to be?
Not very.
Well, the bare minimum, I'm sure you're aware. The cross between humans and spirits, things we used to consider gods on some level. There are talks. Suppose it's never been something that I've confirmed myself. A long time ago, of a member of some bloodline. Some details are a bit foggy. This is hearsay, I will say. Who were wholly human, but were also Holy Spirit. I was actually rather interested in these stories when I was younger. So it has piqued my interest that they've become topics of note, at least among my family here recently. I haven't been able to ascertain why, but From the little bits I have gathered, a description similar to yours does seem to appear now and again. This is, of course, back home. I don't know why something like this would be popping up in Belsa, considering what little I have. I don't really have any reason to think that it wouldn't either. It's not what I would call evidence, really, but I figured it was worth mentioning.
So, let me get this straight. You're thinking that it might be some sort of, oh, what's the word? Like folk tale from where you're from?
Oh no, I don't know if it's anything that extreme, but they may be tied into it somehow. I mean, even legends carry legacies, right?
Hmm.
Sort of gestures. It's not the type of thing that they would talk about that frequently without some reason. Did you cut out?
What?
It sounded like you started to say something, but then...
No, I didn't.
Okay. Don't see any harm in sharing that little tidbit. It's... I can't say I know exactly how they would be related, but... You know... It's never worth... or it's never bad to... be cautious, I suppose.
Well, I guess that helped somewhat.
Yes, I'm sorry I couldn't give you anything more concrete or grounded, but... For what it's worth, I would recommend looking into that bloodline's history anyway. It's incredibly fascinating if it sort of falls off the map rather quickly.
And what's the bloodline's name?
Oh, I don't think it has a set name, but usually something along the lines of a prince being favored by spirits, a friend to them, things of that ilk. It's one of those things where it's been around longer than some countries have, so it's sort of diluted over time. I believe I may actually have at least an old copy. It's just some basic reading. If it's something that catches your interest, you'll have to do a lot more digging to find something better. And he pulls out just a little blue and gold book.
What does it say on it?
It doesn't have a title. If you look inside, it does have sort of a scratched in name. And it just has, like, scribbled in there.
I'm going to assume I can take the book.
I mean, of course, I wouldn't be handing it to you. It's a bit thick to read in a sitting.
Right. Well, I'll look through this
Yes.
and I'll return it when I'm done with it.
I would appreciate that. And then just sits back down.
Now, is that just all your knowledge of it, or is that yours and your mistress's knowledge combined?
I very highly doubt she would have even that much information, considering, well, how do I put this? She hasn't been around for such talks, and she also wasn't at the school during the time you speak of.
Well, if any other questions come up, I'll be sure to come find you then.
I'd say you could just zoom out if you want. Renko looks at you like, do you need anything?
No.
I see. Alright.
I'm so happy you guys got information. That. Oh, right, yeah, that's right.
Alright. Yeah, no, I just dragged you there so you wouldn't be in his room still when... let's see. Would we be back to Laurie at this point?
Technically Sinri, but
Oh, or, I mean, I don't think there's any...
there's no one else
I
to
assume
ask,
Sinri.
really, yeah.
Yeah, we can just say you guys come back to see Laria and Louie just pilling on a tree with a piano wire. You have to pick through a couple trees real quick just to be sure that you don't accidentally blow up one of your old corpses.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, those are around here, aren't they? Imagine, like, Louis goes straight for one, and Laura's like, maybe not that one. Personal reasons.
Shrugs it off. He doesn't super care which one blows up. But yeah, no, he just... The initial, like, swing is like a whip, but then, like, the other side of the piano wire comes around to his opposite hand, and then he just kind of, like, forms a knot mid-swing, and then pulls it taut. And then it just kind of... I don't want to say pops, because there's not, like, an audible sound, but, like, it pulls itself back straight, and just kind of cuts through in the process.
Huh.
It seems
Well, that's
like
how it
after a
works.
couple... It seems like after a couple tries, like, if extra force is needed, you can just tie knots, like, before it gets around the object, too, so it, like, spins multiple times before it pulls taut.
Mhm. This is definitely one of the more interesting weapons I've seen used. I'm just stuck with a regular old whip, and Laurie will have the whip that's like ingrown into their arms kind of flop out.
I mean, There's nothing wrong with a traditional whip.
No, yeah, totally. I mean, I guess whips are traditional. Feels like a weird way to put it.
I meant traditional in the sense that this would be probably considered
It's exotic, that's for sure.
relative of the whip. Oh, it's certainly exotic. Actually, if I'm not incredibly mistaken, which after all these years I would be very embarrassed to be, I believe it's an Eastmore weapon, so
Really?
yeah,
I'll have to look into that.
they have a good variety of sort of strange little apparatuses.
No, yeah, definitely gonna have to look into that then. Always looking to expand my repertoire.
It does take a bit more finesse than a whip, I will say. Not to belittle your weapon, it's just there's an extra step involved to cracking it. I
Oh,
suppose.
no, don't worry. I'm definitely not particularly the martial type. I tend to do more of the woogity, like, they'll fucking, like, wiggle their fingers. But, I do always find instruments like this very fascinating. I assume at some point you guys actually approach.
Yeah, they're just
Don't
watching
want to
you.
interrupt.
They're just watching you guys cut up
I'm
trees.
wondering what the fuck this thing is.
You've asked that every time you run across that.
It's a vending machine.
It's the vending machine your wife made.
Every time I see him, like, it's a trash can that's got a bunch of blood in it.
I mean, if you want to be technical, it's a train, but it just kind of like looks like a vending machine from the top to it. And it even has like a little gold thing that kind of looks like a lever. So it's like, yeah, good.
So you two approach, and it's just Louis and Laria brutalizing this tree.
Yeah, no, like first it's just like a couple like large limbs, and then eventually he's just like, and then he just wraps it around the trunk and just cuts through it.
Holy shit.
Having fun, you two?
Oh, hey, what's up?
And man, there's now just blood on the tree.
It's...
Oh,
Oh, right.
I
okay.
forgot to finish cleaning that.
No, it's okay. I distracted you. I may have gotten a little sidetracked. I did ask all three people on the bottom floor, though. Not anything super helpful, aside from Louis here mentioning that the person may have been a bit of a bitch. Also, Grace Adia was really weird about it. That's it, though.
Well, we got a sketch on my end.
What?
Yeah.
I got a possible name, I got way of walking, possibly, and I got a book.
Maria's just gonna fall on their hands and knees, just like, what the fuck?
I mean, there are more people on the top floor.
I know, but I feel like all three of the people I talked to were weirdly evasive about the whole thing.
You just kind of have a
Talking
bad
to
vibe
one of
about
the
you.
people.
Might just
Well-
be coincidence.
Yeah, Louis, again, I mentioned you've been very helpful, more than the other two by a mile.
You just said all three, so
I mean, you were a little bit at the start. You softened up, it's fine.
I mean,
Gloria, this is why people don't trust you.
What, what have I ever done?
to be fair, Grace Adia is just generally nervous.
She kind of gives off that vibe a little bit, yeah. She got more nervous when I specifically mentioned the whole description part, but whatever.
Like I said, she was a bitch.
Should we pursue Grace Adia again, or should we just leave it?
I feel like that might... I mean, if you do, I'm certainly not going to be in the room because I feel like I may have gone a little too far. I got a bit flustered. And... yeah.
She scares easily.
I don't get it. What about me is scary? What have I ever done?
Louis like taps your scythe, which is on your person.
I forgot I always keep it on me. Alright, so... Good point.
There.
But I can't bard with it.
I mean, Louis grabs a tree limb, like holds it to his back as if he were wielding a scythe, sits it against a door, takes a step or sits it against the wall, takes a step into his dorm,
But what if someone takes it?
makes jazz hands.
Just
This fucking asshole. Alright, I see your point. I could leave it outside the door.
You don't have to close the door. Like, I can still see you, and I'm at my bed.
Are they like umbrella racks, but for
still see
scythes?
There are umbrella racks.
Lari's gonna lay down.
I think I've given them shit.
I'm gonna sit here for a while. Think about some things.
Alright, Tinnery should probably go and question her.
Yes. Whereabouts was it?
It's the next door over. This one right here.
Oh, okay.
Don't even knock, just bust the door down.
Listen,
Apply,
you're talking.
apply pressure.
You know,
If you apply pressure, she'll cease to exist. That's
Put
not
your-
even a joke. That's
put
not
your
even
fucking
a joke.
hands
She'll
up.
do it. That's not even a joke. She'll do that.
oh, good old knockety knock.
You know, you hear like what sounds like a faint breeze. You can only assume it was coming.
Hello?
She just seems to like. She is visibly like still a little like frazzled. It has only been like not even 30 minutes.
Hey,
Heard the sound of tree mutilation outside.
is everything alright?
She's next door to Louis, and they seem to be friends. That's normal. Huh? Oh, it's fine. Sorry, it was just in here earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very insistent.
Maybe come sit with you?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I mean, there's multiple seats for a reason.
Put myself on this chair. Wait, do I still have to sketch with me, or did
I mean, yeah, you.
Skiles have? Oh,
Either one of you has it, so it's fine.
One of you have it,
Yeah.
so
I'm
Yeah,
passing it back and forth.
Giles has it right now.
Unless you keep it with me for some reason.
Just to repeat the question that Larry had earlier, with this sketch I have, have you seen anyone with this description? Also, I'm gonna mention further before, like the whole blah blah blah.
Do either, or I guess both of you can just give me the same sense motive.
Oh boy, sense motive.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I'm so glad none of us are good at this.
That's my best skill.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that was Cinnery. I was worried that was you. There it is, baby.
Giles
Zero.
wasn't looking. Giles looked down at the sketch and was like, "God, you could cut glass with this jawline. Like, it is just immaculate." You know, Sinner, you do notice that, like, it's not like, it's a very specific kind of discomfort. Like, sort of unpleasant memories kind of discomfort. You have the momentary, like, concern that you might be traumatizing someone.
Oh boy. um.
Like, it's just sort of there for a minute. You're not sure that's what it is, but, you know, it's just a possibility.
Giles thinks everything's fine.
Yeah, no, you have no way of communicating that either.
I'm just gonna put the sketch down out of her vision. Just, you know, if that's causing that any further. So you, not to push it, but do you know this person? Like, have you
I already
encountered with them at all?
I already said before that I call any such person.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Sorry, I said before with Laria, I don't recall any such person. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh boy.
You know, you can notice that. Giles, she seems completely trustworthy.
Oh my god.
Like, you have no reason to doubt her. I mean, it's Grace D. Why would you ever doubt Grace D?
Yeah.
Why would you ever, like look at her. Half of her face is bandaged.
See,
Why
not,
would you
not being human is wonderful because I don't need to worry about actual, like, emotions and stuff.
You super have fucking emotion.
I don't need to worry about others' emotions, though.
Those ain't real.
Yeah, they're not real.
I don't need to worry about others' emotions, says the moral heart of the party.
Intended. I don't want to push any further and make her uncomfortable.
Coward.
I think I've already
Coward.
done that.
Oh, it's Sinri.
Yes.
And Giles points to, like, the bag of contraband that he has. Ask about the...
Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Did I do a dummy? I did the dummy, didn't I?
No, I think this is just a separate thing to ask about.
Oh, is it the pillow?
Yeah, the pillow.
Oh, yeah, sure. Do you... sorry, Gauss, do you want to do that? Because I'm completely blank right now.
Sure. Have you ever seen this pillow before? And he pulls out the pillow with her name on it.
Don't think I'm missing it. Gracidia just looks very uncomfortable.
Mm-mm.
She has not seen that pillow before. You do not have to sense motive that.
Huh. That's weird.
Are you sure you've never seen it? Like, puts it right in her face.
We done.
Do you, like, know anyone who's, like, weird enough to put your name on a pillow that isn't yours?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that on Louie. I meant to do that on Gracidia. At this, you know what? Do you want to give me another sense motive? This is
Sure.
less for something specific, and this is more just to derive a piece of information about Gracidia.
Are you ready to get for me to get another nat one?
Do it.
Yeah,
Do that
do
comedy
it.
one.
You get the feeling she might be a bit of a shimbo.
Oh.
Like, not in, like, raw stupidity, but in just, like, raw obliviousness. Like, she's not stupid, but, you know. Yeah. even if she knew, she probably wouldn't know heavy quotation marks.
Well, that's another mystery to solve.
Hello, mystery.
Does it have to be?
I mean, I guess not like the most important thing, but like I'm curious.
It's the opposite of curious. I am completely content in not knowing. In fact, I would like to go to a previous state of knowing less.
It's a big oof.
I don't think I have anything else. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I honestly can't think of anything else either.
Mood, brother. Nah. Just gets like a really blunt expression.
Well, I guess that's it for now, unless Giles, you have anything else to add or a question for?
Everyone looks at Giles.
Hey guys, come on. Any other potentially traumatic questions you want to ask?
Only potentially.
I feel like saying anything will cause that.
So were you friends with that guy who died? You know, the one that was cut to pieces?
Yeah, the other one is just like spread out across the floor.
Hey, do you want to see a dead body?
Do you want to hear my critique about how badly they cleared it up?
It was a pretty good job. Do you want to see? You can like poke the little flesh opening.
Yeah.
It's not the worst way that someone's died that I've ever seen. I'll be honest, I've seen much worse.
Do you wanna see some of my? You wanna see my portfolio of people I've cut into pieces? Because that's my job.
I have one question.
One more thing. Giles turns
And
into
this might have zero to do with this. It's a total shot in the dark. Does the name Iori mean anything to you?
Make another. Actually. You can make me a sense motive, you'll get something regardless.
Regardless, okay.
Nat 20, baby. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, nat 20.
Listen, there's a 20 in that string.
I was gonna say, if it's that important, I mean, always
fine.
camp it.
No.
Yeah, no, this time, she, like, does respond to it. It's not, like, in the same sort of way. Oh, vaguely familiar. Something to do with that old legend about the prince that brought the worlds together, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Fine, just it
Oh,
relevant to this?
maybe, maybe not.
I do have one question that's kind of important. Are you still detecting magic? I.e., is there still a radio coming out of the top of your head?
Oh. Yes. I kind of assumed I was just constantly pinging that.
Okay, yeah, no, it's just... It's something that some people can tell if you're doing, so I was curious. Yeah, no, when that name's said, there is like a little surge from somewhere. It's still that weird, like, vague, not quite magic energy,
Okay.
but it's... So, like, you can't pinpoint an exact area, and it's definitely not the same source as before, but there's something there. It's weird.
We've kind of hit a nerve.
It's not from her, definitely, because like
Oh.
that seems like usually if you can guess like what is causing it, it sort of takes a bit more shape. But you know, it's not taking shape around Grace Adia or anything. You can't even pinpoint a location to where this is manifesting.
Okay. I'll keep what you're doing. Like, keep doing what you're doing, but like 10 times more.
I don't know if Giles knows what he's doing.
No, he doesn't.
It's like,
I was just like pressing more about the book. Or am I? Did I miss something?
say if you try that anymore, I'll just tell you it won't.
Okay.
I don't know, like, I haven't read the book, so I can't really press about it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Do you know how in chapter 7, which I haven't read that volume,
Yeah, I was
It's
just
like a-
ask a question, like, in chapter 7, it says that X did Y. Why is that?
it's like a 2,000-year-old story. Do you think I've read every iteration?
I haven't gotten that far. Fucking spoilers.
I don't even know if he dies at the end.
Neither do I. I haven't even read that far.
Oh, faker.
Fake fan.
Filthy secondary.
Oh, I'm actually starting to feel a bit faint, and as she says that, she starts to like fade out of existence. Oh, whoopsie. Are we about done?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. I
Yes,
think
sir.
I need to rest before I accidentally lose my dorm again.
Sorry to trouble you.
It's all right. She just crawls into bed before you guys are even out.
Because I feel somewhere but nowhere at the same time.
How'd it go?
As well as you could expect.
Oh, cool. So it wasn't just me.
No, wasn't just you.
That makes me feel a little better, at least. Is Louis still just hanging out here?
Yeah, no, I assume like if you weren't doing anything in particular, he probably just like flopped onto the grass too.
Yeah, just casually chatting.
You know, he's just talking about weird fucking weapons. He's just like,
Hell yeah.
it's like, you know, it's like a flute, but you put a dart in it, and then one side is like too small for it to come out, and then you like swing it, and eventually the force is enough that it like throws the dart.
Like, that sounds super cool, but also seems just like a really, really more convoluted method of just using a blow dart.
I mean, some creatures don't have lungs.
Oh yeah, I
Do you
stop.
have lungs?
I don't. I actually don't.
You know, like as he says that, he like looks at you and he's like, "You don't have a mouth."
Well, well, no, not in the traditional sense.
Yeah, no, I mean like an orifice, not like.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can expel like any kind of air or gas from my body. Well, you know, aside from the normal plant stuff.
I was gonna say carbon dioxide. Well, actually, oxygen.
Yeah, but not with like force. Like it just kind of seeps out constantly. Oh hey.
Oh, hi.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Rewind back.
Like they both look at you and like look at a different one of you and are like, "Do you breathe?"
I don't think Giles has to breathe.
I like to think so. I like to think that I breathe.
There might be hydraulics in there. Cindery is the only one in your party who has to go to the bathroom, so Cindery might breathe.
Of course
Yeah.
I breathe.
But why?
Cooling.
You know, I kind of just assumed you had like a fan.
Wait, no, this is important. Do you breathe out your mouth?
Nose and mouth. He can choose.
Okay, okay. I was just,
He got so weirdly offended over that.
I didn't know if, like, maybe ears or something.
Yeah, kind of like. It's like sometimes you hear like the whirring. I kind of thought that was like the cooling fan or something.
Yeah, like maybe like wouldn't it be better if it was closer to the parts that were getting hot?
I don't know. This is just how my wife built it.
Look, man.
I assume she knows what she's doing.
Your entire throat is just a giant heat sink.
Not a heat sink, heat pipe.
Sure. Oh no, I was thinking an actual heat sink, just like the blocky metal, it just goes all the way down.
I know guys can't actually swallow.
Right.
It only
okay.
goes down like 2 inches.
So, out of all the information we've learned, we have that weird Iori name. Which I'm curious if when Laria says it, does the magic ping again?
I assume you're still doing it, so yeah. Yeah, it still pings. You can't, like, tell where it's from, but you can tell that it's pinging somewhere.
And then we have a vague description, the fact that they were a bitch, which might explain why Grisity is so about it.
What do we do with this now?
I have no fucking idea.
Same.
I'm assuming you would have said something about the magic pinging.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I said the Yuri thing pings.
No,
I
I
gonna
was...
say it's-
Yeah, just Sinri hadn't actually said that it was happening,
okay.
so I was... Yeah.
I said it with my eyes.
Right, so... That is probably our best lead. I mean, I'd hate to just stroll around saying Iori over and over again, but... I mean, we should probably go to a couple places that seem suspect first, like, you know, in the woods where that blood trail was leading to, something like that.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
thinking that maybe, like, the contents of the book could shed some light.
Oh, yeah, right. Big book. Okay. By the way, did you give Lode his things back?
Why?
I'm not... Okay. I'm going to give them back. Not through him, though.
I'm not giving them to you.
I promise you I am going to return them.
I'm not giving them to you.
Where is it? Where is it? The fuck is it?
You will give them to me.
Right, I forgot it's not called. Oh, right, I'm super good at this. I promise you, I'm going to give them to him. That is diplomacy, not bluff. Tell him the truth.
What if I just didn't want to in the first place?
I
I
guess
mean-
that would be a will save.
It doesn't really have to be a will save. It's just really up to Ron.
I
That role was just more to show, like, how...
I know. I mean,
Like,
if
yes,
you're
you're
wanting to
being
leave
honest
it-
about
Yeah.
it.
Well, diplomacy is more trying to convince people.
Yeah, I
It's
guess so.
not-
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give them to him. I was planning on giving them to Duce as like a, oh, by the way, here, a hand needs to load, as like a olive branch. I figured if I tried to go directly to him, he really would not be having any of it, so... Look, I'm trying to make amends, okay?
I could give it to him and say that, you know, like a gift from you.
I think they want to look good.
Yeah, no, this is all about me.
Hey, to Duce, not load.
Lawyers shoot Louis, look, shut up, bro.
Wow.
Like, yeah, it's for entirely selfish reasons, but I'm still trying
mean,
to make amends.
If you're honest about the reasons, then like
I mean, it's half and half. Because to be honest, like,
honestly, I
It is
don't want Load to have weapons.
I didn't really think about that part.
No particular reason. I just don't like him.
High five.
Without even looking.
But like, you know, I've come to the crushing realization that for some fucking reason, most of the people here don't seem to like me very much. I should probably try to fix that, at least superficially. Finger guns.
Fine.
Yes.
Considered
But
Ah,
a
damn it.
B-.
Alright.
Giles like start to hand it to you, and as like you put your hand on, he like tightens his grip
Does the fucking parent
And, like,
thing.
and like pulls you close. If anything fucky happens,
We're good, I promise.
okay.
Thank you. Add those to my inventory.
I'm not promising anything.
Bio,
What?
can I request that Laria makes a sense motive check during that?
Sure.
Yeah. I was like, you can also just fail any sort of bluff.
That's true, and
No,
you
it's
might.
not it's not a bluff thing.
My sense motive's garbage.
That would be sense
Nope.
motive would just be to know specifics. That would be more of an intimidate on your side.
It's sort of that like Giles changing from like normal teacher Giles to old Giles for like
Oh.
a split second.
War criminal Giles,
Oh.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You actually get like a.
A genuine threat. That's why I think Laria knows what a threat
Like
is.
the eyes flash, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if they like visibly do like just because like Lil would have had to put that in. And like I don't think she accounted for war criminal Giles.
I think if anything, she would make sure to not account for war criminal
And,
Giles.
If anything, it would be like, oh, warning, Giles is a fucking war criminal again. Ah, damn. Just the second Giles like turns around to like step away from Laura, he's like, "Hey, does that happen a lot, or?"
Asking me.
Yeah,
Does what happen?
the massive amount of killing intent that just came off of Giles.
Oh! Recently, yes.
How recently? Because I've never seen that.
I'll look over at Cinder and just be like, I kind of feel like we're a bad influence, if I'm being perfectly honest.
He just
Definitely.
went away.
Yeah, no, he's just leaving.
Yeah, I guess just leave. Okay.
Alright.
Giles is going to the the vending machine.
No.
Giles wants a Butterfinger. Oh, that's a fucking new one. I'm gonna be around.
just gonna put this in the Nitio chat.
It's dumb baby weapons. Gets prestidigitation just to change the writing to that.
God, I fucking wish.
You know how, like, you get cantrips really slowly too, so like that would be a big commitment just for that bit.
Oh, I do have prestidigitation.
Oh, you do, huh?
I do.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I change it for like the second he's looking at it, and then the second he looks up, I change it back. Be like, what?
You know, it wouldn't last forever. Unless you wanted to make permanent, which does cost the XP.
No. God. Sacrifice a whole level just to go low and dumb baby.
Yeah.
Listen, that kind of pettiness is very good.
I mean, listen, you just have to do a side quest to catch back up. We're doing milestone.
Okay. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up everything we can do at the school currently. It looks like we're gonna need to take some time to read a book and run around town shouting the name Iori over and over again.
A drug, you nerd.
I'm gonna frame my sketch. My new commission.
Of a person who may or may not be evil.
Yes.
It's like, I don't know who this person is, but God, they're fucking hot. So like,
It's the
you actually
jawline.
do
It's
have-
doing something to me.
you have like a decent amount of information. You know, you could theoretically like go to, I don't know, do you know like a PI or something?
Do we? I mean, we certainly know people.
I just don't know the equivalent. Like,
And they could also know people.
what else is
That's
a big place?
I keep forgetting we have, like, pretty impressive connections, all things considered.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. We should go ask around the people we know while Giles reads his book.
Yeah.
We should make a copy of that sketch, though. I should probably take one with me, too.
Let's go to the photocopier first.
The magical photocopier.
Unless anyone else is going on them.
Actually, you know what? Could I make a... Hold on, I forget how exactly this spell does work.
Can I pull it out my hat? No, I couldn't. That's only weapons.
Yeah, no. Also, you don't have the thing that creates weapons out of your hat yet, so that's just turning your black licorice into a different weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so... I couldn't use prestidigitation to actually make, like, a copy of the image, briefly.
Well, you could make a copy of the image briefly, like, if you had the image. Like,
Yeah, that's the
you could,
problem,
like,
is, like, we would be going to
project it.
different... Yeah, we'd be going to, like, different people, I think. So Laurie would have to perfectly memorize the image and be like, here's my shitty approximation.
Hey, that's charcoal, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Can I see it for a sec?
Yeah, sure thing.
He just walks inside. He pulls out another piece of paper. He puts them both on the ground and he like rubs his foot over both of them.
Oh, yeah! That is how charcoal works, huh?
He just holds up. I mean, you got two now.
My commission.
The original one's fine. It's got a.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that like the worst it does is there's like there might be a little smudge here and there. It
It's
doesn't
okay.
smudge. It doesn't smudge the original thing.
It's
just,
evidence. It's fine.
It's fine. I'm not
so
mad.
you can fucking fix that really easy because the smear is like way thinner than the original marking. Because
Yeah.
Sparky draws with a stick of wood that they just burn as they're drawing.
She paid 5 whole gold for that commission. And now we have 2 of them.
Yeah, art theft's a bitch.
This art theft?
I mean, kind of. You know what? Let's not talk about that.
You know, it's for investigation purposes. It's fine.
Also, Louis, I have to say you have been by far the most helpful person I've talked to today, so thank you.
I have trouble expressing gratitude.
That is totally fine.
Cool.
We should probably be going now.
All right.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, do you need anything else? Because otherwise, I'm gonna go back and clean the.
Yes, right, yeah,
Sap
probably,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, there's sap on this now, so.
Well, talk to you later.
Yeah.
Thank you for
same.
your help.
Oh no, it's stuck together.
Okay. Game plan. You read the book, we talk to the various people we know about this image.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
You two want anything?
I don't... Water? I guess.
Surprise me.
I don't really need it, but...
Oh, wouldn't you know, there's a button on here that says surprise me.
It just fires like a wild magic bolt into the vending machine.
Vending machine casts ground zero fireball. We all die instantly. With our fucking 20 HP.
Oh
It's-
god.
I mean, I think Fireball's a little weaker. And,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
5e it's strong because
Yeah.
you know, this isn't Dungeons and Dragons technically.
plastic.
Fireball. I mean, I think it does still like a chunky little bit, but
Hmm.
oh, it's 1d6 per caster level, so depends on the caster level.
No, that's
Oh,
not-
but it's only level 3 originally though. It just has kind of a bigger thing too.
Well. Alright, team break, or whatever. Wait, who are we going to first? We should probably decide that.
Bippity?
Yeah, I was considering going to Bibbidi, since I technically work directly under her.
Yeah. I could go to Houdini. Couldn't I? No. Yeah?
I mean,
Yeah.
you could. You always can.
Visit my good old friend Borka.
Board.
It actually might not hurt to ask people like Aphrodite too, who knows?
They are apparently very tied to Spiritkin, and Aphrodite is... You don't acknowledge it much? She's a fucking god.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I'd probably...
like, it means a different thing,
Yeah.
but, like, she is a god.
Yeah, I think Lard probably go to Bibbidi first. Just because Crystal Ball and
Especially
all that.
since I don't think you know where Aphrodite lives.
Nope. I would have to go to the club again. Walk right past the interview like, hey, going back. Don't worry about me.
So, yeah, no, we're going to Fratu Port first, or...
I mean, we've been going for over 3 hours. This might actually be a pretty good place to call it.
Yeah, no, I didn't know how long that was going to take, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, we can cut it here.
Yay! Another
Yeah,
successful
Yeah,
mission.
yeah, actually, you guys got a good bit.
Nice.
Thank
Also-
God for those natural 20 perception rolls.
Also... I'm sorry.
I'm gonna zoom out because I know it's coming. There it is!
I need to just have it.
Yay!
That way it, like, stays the proper size. With Louis.
Yay! Finally!
Which-
I got one!
You're only like 2 under Rahu.
Yeah. And I know
Well-
one of Rahu's friend goat, which is literally just talk to him.
Doesn't fucking count. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. It's amazing what can happen when Laria learns that maybe don't be aggressive out the gate.
Just find other people who are kind of cold and aggressive.
And also happen to be way into weird weapons.
Find other people who don't really consider maiming their fellow students a problem.
Yay.
But you know, I actually do need to. I need to think about some things. Because I'm gonna be real, I just didn't expect anyone to like Louis.
Why not? Louis great.
Listen, first of all, I just played characters a lot differently when we started Nitio.
True.
Also,
I'm just gonna quickly cut it.